come with us to the Great Empire Exhibition at Bellahouston Park, Glasgow, a noble enterprise that presents the empire to the empire and to the world. Scotland is at home to visiting nations until October, and here's a greeting from the fountains of the Scottish Pavilion. We find more fountains in Colonial Avenue, the main street between pavilions representing all the colonies and dominions. The Canadian Pavilion boasts a 100-foot tower bearing the national emblem, the maple. And now we're passing Ireland and Australasia. The South African Pavilion is an enlarged version of an early Dutch settler's house. And moving along Colonial Avenue, we come to the British Government Pavilion, one of the largest. It stands beside a lake, which surrounds part of the building, and the lions suggest that inside they must be doing a roaring trade. Passing the Atlantic restaurant, or better still, popping in for a quick one, we pull up again at the Palace of Engineering, the largest building in the exhibition. It covers roughly the same area as Buckingham Palace, and it houses nearly 250 exhibits. It required 2 palaces to accommodate the fruits of British industry, and between them they cover 5 acres. One of the pavilions boasts a clock that consists of 1 million matches. Maybe you've heard of rhyming slang. Well, this is the old man, otherwise the pot and pan. Gone are the days when bread was made by hand. Now it's a machine and an ultraviolet ray. After the ray, strangely enough, comes the dough. And if that isn't enough to make a song about, there's the ingenious packing machine, which does everything but eat the bread for you. As we're over the border, we must visit the Highland Village. All the cottages are modelled from existing dwellings in Argyll, Skye and the Outer Isles, and this is a brae overlooking a typical Highland country road. A burn runs through the village, and near it stands a cottage thatched with moor grass. An extra bit of local colour is the spinner and her wheel. This primitive method can still be seen in parts of the Highlands. But this other wheel's quite a different proposition. As you might have guessed, it's in the amusement park, where the human dragon does his stuff to the amazement of the crowd, where a designing lady doesn't mind showing her designs. And he shows what can be done if your face happens to be made of India rubber. You feel like a trip on the scenic railway? All right, come on then. Now let's be real daredevils and challenge the stratosphere to do its worst. We're going up, oh lordy, and down and round and up and here and there. Oh mother, shall I ever see you again? And up and down and some say good old stratosphere. Well, we'll try anything once, so here goes for the octopus. Let's see what it's like to be a sucker. What, not satisfied yet? All right, you rascals, we'll take the air on one of these planes. Whoopee! When night falls, the exhibition grounds are a fairyland of moving lights. Let's sit down for a moment and imagine that these giant automatons are signaling to us. Watch. A never-to-be-forgotten spectacle, especially at night, is the giant tower, a steel skyscraper 300 feet up. At its base, fountains throw tons of water high into the air, a spirit of gay abandon. This is the exhibition of which our King and Queen are patrons. It emphasizes to the world the peaceful aspirations of the British Commonwealth.